It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. Hope y'all ready for this one on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in Week 3. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Connects with Slayton. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They go play fake with Jones. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Emerson with a stop that time. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Jones. On the move, headed right. He can run it. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Graham good at attack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. Bringing him out to number 1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Well, we've had to wait until the second quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown. With how long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit. You're likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Still on his feet. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Winston. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giants football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, he puts him. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Again, it's Chubb. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. First down, throw by Jones. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks, is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now, following the turnover. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. We're through two here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Najee Harris accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one all tied. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. To return, Jerome Ford. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
The longer I do this, Kate, certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half, how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They give inside to Chung. Broke through the tackle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's got him down to the 30 before going out. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Chubb going for the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Now give right side to Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out, without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Blitz coming for Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, back them up ahead of 4th down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This offense ready to get going again now. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge...
Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.